Former Nigerian President Chief Olusegun Obasanjo identified low citizen productivity and poor resources management as the main causes of the country's persistent economic problems. During the book launch of Court and Politics by Dr. Umar Ado, Obasanjo stressed the importance of giving states and local governments more authority and funding from the federal government. He contended that doing so would improve resource management and lessen national competition. And he said, don't say northern Nigeria failed when you produce somebody who does not know what to do. This is coming from Obasanjo. And who have they produced? I think the recent person we can remember is Buhari. Buhari, yes, he failed the people, and those who were benefiting under him were praising him to high heavens, saying, oh, he was the best, he was this, he was that. Anybody who tried to criticize what Buhari was doing as at then was tagged as an enemy. And these are the same people who will always bring this issue of ethnicity and tribalism. Oh, because he's a Fulani man, that's why people don't like him. And people will not say, oh, but Yaradua was a Fulani man. And people never really criticize him. Even with the few years he spent as a president, people really loved him. Well, some people can say, okay, what Obasanjo is saying that because they produce somebody who doesn't, or who didn't know, or who doesn't even know what he's doing or was doing. And he's talking about autonomy, having autonomy, giving autonomy to local governments and what have you. All those things have been there. We take ourselves as people who practice a democracy or who practice a federating unit, and in the real sense, it is not federating unit we are practicing a unitary system of government. Dr. Umar Ado, the author of the book and former governorship candidate of the Social Democratic Party in Adamawa State, shared insight into political dynamics. Meanwhile, Professor Ango Abdullahi, advocating for a rerun to the parliamentary system, criticized the failure of the presidential system. However, Obasanjo disagreed, stressing the need for a change in attitude and political structure rather than a systemic overhaul. Obasanjo's stance underscores broader discussions on Nigeria's governance structure and economic viability. While call for a return to the parliamentary system gained traction, Obasanjo's emphasis on addressing core issues like productivity and resource management suggests a nuanced approach to Nigeria's challenges, urging for fundamental shifts in societal attitudes and political practices. According to Nigerian Tribune, he said, don't say northern Nigeria failed when you produce somebody who does not even know what to do. We should be blaming those people. The second issue is that you imported the parliamentary system in 1960 without the requisite political structure to hold it. Now you imported the presidential system, and I have heard people say to bring back the parliamentary system again. You know, when I listen to these people, you know, Obasanjo, he has his own faults. In as much you want to try to defend him, or maybe you in some areas he did well, because when you check at what is happening now, and check those who have ruled those who have ruled us since 1999, you tend to say, oh, I think he's even the best among them. Yes, even you can even score him higher than other people. So, but at the end of the day, you begin to ask yourself, when they talk about these things now, one day now, when Tinubu will not be there, then they will not be telling you, Tinubu, a smart person, he's so strategic, he's a Democrat, but where they don't know nothing. All of them, it's all about selfishness. Everyone who had ruled before, it has always been what they are going to get, what they are going to benefit. They always think about themselves first, and that's why you always hear, oh, the will or the political will is not there for them to do some right things, because they know what to do. Not that they are bereft of ideas, they know what to do, but always what comes to their mind is, what am I going to benefit? Because I know, you know, I always like to think for some of these politicians, because they will know that they know what they are doing, but some of them are like, okay, if I now do the right thing, I will not go home without anything. And those who are doing wrong thing, they will now live large. They will be living larger, and they will be packing money, and I will just be there. I want to prove that I have integrity and all of that. And that was the reason why, even if he never said it that way, I mean, the son of Jakonde, because after the father died, he said, oh, their father was doing a good man, this and this and that. Even if not that they had to rally around, few years to his death, they built house for him in Lagos. He never had house. And the son was like, from the way he was talking, even like I said, even if he didn't even say it loud and clear, but you could feel it inside that he was so disappointed that, see now, like some people like Tinubu now, they've acquired, not that he didn't, there was no wealth anywhere. He became so rich when he became governor. And you see now, people now say he's stupendously rich. How did he make his money? So I feel that most of these politicians too, they were like, oh, if I cannot beat them, let me join them. At the end of the day, if I don't do the right thing, somebody else will do the wrong thing, and only me will not be able to change the narratives. Okay, if I can't beat them, let me join them. Oh my goodness, all this parliamentary, not parliamentary, it is part of still attitude, because when I hear the House of Reps who are rooting for, I don't even know the system they want to imbibe, bring the good whatever, they will still sabotage it. OBJ still remains the best overall, apart from Yaradua. Refining began when the Niger Delta militants were destroying Nigeria refineries and vandalizing pipelines. OBJ is still one of the best presidents, of course, which I said, hate him or you like him, of course, he goofed in some areas. Obasanjo's statement makes a valid point. To achieve national greatness, the focus you shift towards ensuring productivity begins with people, families, communities, and local areas, and then extend to states. Each of these groups should prioritize being productive and should be judged based on their productivity, not just their population. This approach would build a stronger Nigeria, as structures are usually constructed from the ground up, not from the top or middle. The parliamentary system was a huge success until the likes of you truncated it. You can't hide behind your finger. Think so? So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take. If you agree with Obasanjo or you disagree with him, please let us know in the comment section. Thanks for always being there. Bye.